In today's video, it's 4 days later. You've soaked your hide. It's all pliable. So what you're going to begin with is cutting your lace. Now to cut your lace, you take your scissors and you start cutting your lace. That'll be a problem spot to deal with later. Now you just keep on going around and around until you have about 15 feet. I will catch you when I'm done. Okay, we're back. This has all been cut now. It is going to be a bit wet doing this, so we'll just set the lacing. See that problem spot I told you about? I ended up with that. That's fine, we can use that in the handle. Now, it's very important to make sure the skin goes on the drum the same way the animal wears the skin. So if you look, I don't know if you can see it, this has the texture of where it's been scraped and that. This is the inside of the hide, and this is where the hair was on. So you're going to face the hair down. This is one of the very last times that the drum will be face down. And you're going to mark all the way around. I'm going to use marker, but again you can use pencil so you don't see it. And you're going to mark every angle with 2 dots, about an inch in. So you're going to do your 12, then your 2, then your 3 o'clock positions, then your 4, then your 5, then your 6, your 7, and so on and so on. And I'll meet you when we're done. Now after you have that all marked out, all these points made sure you're in, away from the edges, because this is going to pull up. Oops, so stuck. They'll be all pulled up. So what I forgot to mention is what you'll need in this video, and that'll be a marker, scissors, and a hole punch. You'll need your lace, your drum hoop, and your face. Now what you're going to do is you're going to proceed with your punch, 2 punch holes in all those black dots that you did. Okay, as you see. So you just continue doing all these dots all the way around. I'll meet you when that's done. Okay. Now that you've got all your holes punched out, you're going to take your lace. And how you're going to do your lace, simply go in this side. It's basically going to use your face as a clock, and you'll want to leave about that much on the inside. Make sure you have a little arrow made to help you guide through these. Just the other end. So since we've started at the 12 o'clock position, now you go right to the 6. Actually, I did a little mistake myself right there. Sometimes I go under. You'll probably see me end up switching this by the end and how it's laced, because it's easy to forget. So you want something like that. So there. Then from this point, this goes here. You can untwist this if you wish. So now you want to go to your 1 o'clock position. Then you're going to go to your 7 o'clock position. And you're going to go to your 2 o'clock. Position. And your 8 o'clock. You gotta be careful. To keep this centered. It can get away from you. It's still alright. And if you notice this is a really warm day today, if you notice that it's drying out quick, you just bring some water into the equation and add a bit of water, but don't get your hoop too soaked. See, I was wanting to change that. Different style of drum handles. I do a different style of I just have to constantly keep myself in check of how I do these. Now I'm going really fast because I've done this for a while, but I recommend everybody take their time. Take their time doing this, because you can also spend all the time to untangle these if you want. All these. This is actually pretty good still. Oops. See, I wanted to do it again. It's so easy to do. almost ended up doing it again. I will be doing a teaching on the third video. This is all the teaching. There. There you can look at the front. Let's look at the front. It looks pretty good. What I forgot to say was that you needed tape too. So this string, I usually pull these all back to the center. Yes, and to tighten, I'll just show you, because I usually keep them at the right tension all the way, but to tension you just go like this. And then here would be this one, and you'd pull this one tight. And this, and this, and this. Okay, I'll take a little bit of time. I'll pause this. We'll take a little bit of time to tighten these up. Don't tighten them too much, so you don't want to wreck your rawhide, because if it dries too fast it will rip. So I will just go through that process I just showed you there all the way around, and I'll meet you back in a few minutes. Alright, now that we're back, it's well tight, so we will take this string, pull it to about the center, and we'll take this string or lace and pull it to about the center. That takes care of all the lacing there. Now you can tie. Now you got these two things. What I end up doing is taking 3 of these, so 3 consist of 2, so there's 2, 4, 6, so you need 6 of these in total. So then, to make a handle, I just go back and forth over the 3 areas. At this point the handle is yours, so it's however you want to do it. I do it this way. It makes kind of a neat looking look to it. It also helps tighten it up a bit more too. I'll give a bit of a teaching right now, I guess. This is the last time during these creation stage here, I guess, is the last time that the drum should be placed on its face. It's to be treated like a baby. You wouldn't put a baby face down And it's the same respect for this. You always end up having extra lace, and if not, this part, can be done with rope if you had to. If you didn't have any extra lace, you could do it with roping. Okay, I have to tie that off now. Single knot will do. Now you go to the other side. The three opposite to that one are these three. So hold on here. Hold on. I made a mistake here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I almost goofed there. I think I still did. 1, 2. Oh, 1, 3. Alright. Okay, I'll just back up here. It happens. So 1, 2, 3. Alright. So then this 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's making more sense and looks better now. This lace is, I'm trying to work fast because this lace is drying. It's another thing, is you don't want your drum drying out too fast. It took 4 days to get it this wet. You should at least, it'll be dry to the touch after probably a few hours, but you don't want it dry. If you dry it in direct sun, unless the hoop is 100% super steel, it will crack that hoop. I don't know how many repairs I've had to do because somebody's left it in the sun. Or didn't take time to tighten it from the beginning. I believe this drum, oh yes, I'll have good intentions when you're making the drum too, because you're putting all your energy in this. The more positive you are, the better the spirit would be in it. There we go. Once again, you don't have to worry about these little knobby ends here, because like a child being born, you have the umbilical cord, and that's what you would cut off. Yeah, it's nice. So this little piece that broke off from the beginning there you just split in half. Alright. So you do the same process here, and I'll meet you back here in a minute. Okay, now that we got our lacing done, you'll see these edges. These edges you can use anything, cloth or tape. This is just put on during the drying process. So all you need to do is so it gets held down. So during the drying process, this is only on for drying process. You can use cloth, old scarf, rope even. I have some of this painter's tape, so and you pull it tight. You probably don't quite need as much as I put on, but I like them laying as flat as possible. So there we go. And it'll have a bit of flop until it dries again. But there you go. So congratulations, you just made a drum. Again, if you're going to use drugs or alcohol, this is to be put away like a child. It is to be stored upright like this. And you have to have good intentions. If you're making this to put it on the wall, maybe you shouldn't make it. Traditionally you would play with it every day, at least tap it, and I'll tell you more about that in video 3. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed making a drum. Enjoy!